Sup Swarm, Sketchy here. Your boy is fresh and clean shaven. So this past week has been pretty busy for me between finals and traveling. I'm finally on my summer break, so to hold you guys over until the next roundup comes out, I want to talk about something that I don't normally talk about on this channel, at least not too often. So E3 just happened last week, and I didn't do this last year, but I figured it'd be a cool idea to go over the 5 games that I'm looking forward to the most from this conference. So it can be anything. Doesn't matter if it was announced this year or last year, as long as it was featured at the convention in some kind of way, then it's eligible for this list. Now, before any of you guys say, well, what about this game? What about that game? Keep in mind, it's only 5 games, and also keep in mind that I may not be looking forward to X game that you're looking forward to, so that's something. Also, I'm not gonna go into who I feel won E3 because for the past couple of years I just didn't care who won, I just wanted to see games. Plus I own all the major consoles, so I don't really have a dog in the fight. Anyway, before we start, I want to give an honorable mention to Cuphead. This was a platforming game that I've been waiting for years. Finally got a release date. But the thing is, since it's been announced so long ago and we've known about this game's existence for so long, I really can't in good conscience put it up with the other games that I have on this list. I also want to give another honorable mention to Assassin's Creed Origins because I kind of like the Assassin's Creed series, and it's nice to see that we're finally going to a new setting that's less modernized. And of course, Black Assassins, which I'm all for, so yeah. Starting off the list at number 5, we got the Pokemon game for the Switch. Now, I honestly wasn't expecting them to make a Pokemon game for the Switch this soon, and I was really confused as to why people were in such an uproar because at the Pokemon Direct they announced Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but not a Switch game for the main series. And I'm like, did y'all forget this game, that this system hasn't even been out for a fresh year yet? Hell, it hasn't even been 6 months. And I think what people are forgetting is that a console game takes longer to develop than a handheld game, and if we were going to get a Switch game, it's not going to come out for at least another year. I'd be surprised if it came out summer of next year if they were working on one. And lo and behold, when they revealed it this year, they said that it's not going to come out for at least another year. So again, why were people's expectations so overestimated with this game? But hey, I'm glad that it's happening, and I'm just going to be playing Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon to tide me over until it comes out. Next on the list is Kirby. Now, you guys know from my last Kirby video that I did that it's one of my favorite Nintendo franchises, and I'm all for playing Kirby on the Switch. And the reason why it's this low on the list is because it's still early. You know, we still have only preliminary gameplay, and we don't even have a proper title yet. It's just called Kirby for now. So while I'm looking forward to it, I couldn't put it too high on the list. Next on the list, we have Insomniac's Spider-Man. Ever since it was announced that this game was going to be done by Insomniac, who did Ratchet & Clank and Sunset Overdrive, 2 games that I really like, I was all for this game. I was like, sign me up, I'm getting it day 1, period. And looking at the gameplay, I definitely want to play it now. I mean, aside from the fact that Spider-Man is voiced by Sasuke Uchiha, but that's something I can easily ignore. But this has the potential to be the best Spider-Man game since Spider-Man 2. And I just wanted to swing around New York. I'll spend hours just doing that and not even paying attention to the game. Like, it looks so cool to just explore the city, and I cannot wait to see what Insomniac can bring to the table with this game. At number 2, we have a tie. We have Super Mario Odyssey and Sonic Forces. Yeah, Mario and Sonic tied for second. Go figure. So Sonic Forces, I was kind of like on the fence about including on the list because there wasn't that much new about the game that was shown at this conference that we didn't already know, but we did see a lot of gameplay of the stuff that we already know that helps make me feel more confident that this game will be good, even with the whole custom character thing, because I honestly don't have a problem with the whole custom character aspect of the game, but the only thing is that the problem with custom characters is not the custom characters itself, but a lot of games that have them don't really put a lot of thought into like making the custom character play well. Like with Ultimate Tenkaichi, Yeah, we can make our own say in, but the controls weren't there. So this gameplay gave me a little bit more hope that there will be some good mechanics to the custom characters, and they won't be there just as a novelty. Because I think if that were to be the case, then this game wouldn't be as strong, but it looks like that won't be the case. Then as far as Mario Odyssey is concerned, what else is there to say? Like, we saw a crap ton of gameplay, we saw that trailer, they live streamed a lot of the levels, and this looks really cool. Like, I want to play a fully 3D Mario game that isn't Mario 64, you know? All we have is 64 and Sunshine, and you know, it's about time that we got something new. And with that new hat mechanic, this looks like something that I can have a lot of fun with. I can see myself playing this game for a long time. Now, number one is the game that had me the most hype. I've been tweeting a lot about it on Twitter. Dragon Ball FighterZ. There is a God. Y'all know me. I love my fighting games. And it's so cool to see Arc System Works, who's known for making dedicated fighters like Persona 4 Arena, Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, all that, are making this game. And I think what makes me more excited is not the fact that it's a dedicated fighter for Dragon Ball Z, but also what it can mean for the future. Because when you think about it this way, there's never been a dedicated fighter that was adapted from an anime, at least not to my knowledge. And if there was one, it probably wasn't that good. But with a game like this being developed by a studio that knows what they're doing, this could mean a lot for future adaptations of other anime. You know, if this game is a success, we could see other anime adapted into dedicated fighters. You know, Arc System Works has already done Dragon Ball Z games for the handheld systems, and they have experience doing One Piece fighting games as well. So maybe One Piece could be their next project for a dedicated fighter. Maybe we'll get something like Bleach, where it would be kind of like the equivalent of Soul Calibur, or maybe even Naruto. But Naruto is kind of tricky because a lot of the ultimate attacks involve turning into giants, and that doesn't really translate well, but you get what I'm saying. This could mean a lot for the future of anime fighters, and 2018 cannot come soon enough. I'm just laughing because as soon as this game was announced, everybody forgot about Marvel vs. Capcom. They were like, Marvel vs. who? Infinite what? Like, people were canceling their pre-orders. Oh, Capcom, you took a L this year. So those are the games featured at E3 that I'm looking forward to the most. And I know someone's going to be up in my comments saying, oh, what about Metroid Prime 4? And my only response is, what about it? But that will be it from me. Let me know what games you guys are looking forward to in the comment section below. You know, swarm the comments, bug me on social media, all that good stuff. And until next time, keep it sketchy, folks.